Hello, dear listeners. Welcome once again, and thank you so much for listening to the Social Entrepreneurship in Africa podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Joyce Tamale, the co-founder and CEO of Capital Solutions Limited. We are based here in Uganda. With me today is Miss Imelda Namutebi. She's the founder and executive director of Darraine Cerebral Palsy Organization, Darraine CPO, and which is registered here in Uganda, and she will be briefly telling you about the company. In today's episode, we are going to understand how one remarkable Ugandan woman is using fashion and entrepreneurship to drive powerful change in Uganda. Through her work with Darraine Stitches and the Darraine Cerebral Palsy Organization, she's navigating the systemic challenges of disability advocacy in Africa by combining deeply personal experiences with sustainable strategic social entrepreneurship business model. Today, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to an interesting, heartfelt, and inspiring interview with Imelda. You are most welcome, Imelda.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you for that great introduction. I am glad to be hosted at this podcast, and I believe that we will learn one or two things from my journey and my work. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Imelda, and great to have you. Today's topic, dear listeners, is about leveraging entrepreneurship to empower mothers and transform disability advocacy in Uganda. We are looking at fashioning inclusion. It's an exciting conversation, I can tell you. So we are starting right away. Imelda, the listeners would like to know, who are you? Who is Imelda? And what inspired you to start Darraine Stitches? And how did your personal experiences shape this mission? Over to you, Imelda.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Yes, my name is Imelda Namutebi Nalongo. Yes, I'm a mother of 4 children, and among the 4 children, there are twins. Yes, like you mentioned, I am the co-founder at Darraine Stitches, which is a growing fashion enterprise specializing in customized tailoring, garment, and production of individual, organization, and corporate wares. So I'm also a founder and executive director of Darraine Cerebral Palsy Organization. It supports, empower, and advocate for mothers with cerebral palsy children and the caretakers. But so before I became all that, I am a special needs mother. I have a special needs son who is 12 years old, and my son is the reason why I saw the struggles and the everyday routine work that you have to do to take care of the special children, that inspired me to come out, talk to the mothers, inspire them, empower them, as we also support them to enable them take care of their children. Yes, so what inspired me to start Darraine Stitches? I could say Darraine Stitches was born out of both passion and purpose. I've always loved fashion and I love looking good. I'm sure Dr. Joyce, you can testify
I
to
confirm that.
Yes. However, growing up with a mother who worked as a single tailor, I view tailoring as hard work and it wasn't profitable. That is what I thought growing up. And because of that, I never imagined myself that I would become a tailor. And once she usually told me to join her in the workshop to do 1 or 2 things, and I could tell her, Mommy, we all can't be tailors. Yeah, so I had a dream to pursue a corporate career because I was very good at my studies, and I thought, yes, if you make it through school and you're good at everything you're doing, definitely you land on a good job. So I admire the corporate culture. However, in 2026, a month after graduating from the university, I was involved in a terrible accident that left me unable to work for nearly 2 years. So I was taken back home, and during that recovery period, I began to learn how to sew because I could not walk. So when I started to sit, I could sit next to the people working in the workshop since I would be bored in the bedroom. So that is how I learned to start tailoring. And after I recovered, definitely I went back to my search for a job, and I got a job at a microfinance where I was working, and I thought it was boring as an administrator. I wanted a job that was giving me more tasks, that was challenging me. So I believed I would get a better opportunity, and soon later I landed on a bank opportunity which I thought was better. So I resigned from my microfinance job to the bank job. But as soon as I joined, I realized within a week that I had made a wrong decision because the banking sector has a lot of dynamics. But I stayed committed and continued working. And at that time, I didn't even know I was pregnant with my second child, the one who follows the twins. So I worked throughout the pregnancy, but at the end of my 1-year contract, as I was on maternity leave, wasn't renewed. So the COVID lockdown happened, and yes, the bank closed branches. So we were laid off. At that time, as a breadwinner of my family, I couldn't afford to wait for another opportunity. So I decided to turn the sewing skills that I learned during my recovery period to start a business. So that is how I started an online tailoring shop on Facebook, away from the one-person tailoring workshop that Mommy was operating as a single person. I thought that we would get a better team. I organized professional work photo shoots to showcase our work and invested in boosting Facebook posts to reach more people. Yes, and I must be, most of the customers we attracted during those early days still remain our loyal clients right now. So under Darraine Stitches, we believe that every client has a story to tell. So we specialize their customized outfit depending on their style and need. That is how we attracted a big number of clients, especially those who couldn't get ready to wear clothes like the plus size, pregnant mothers, who wanted those special outfits, and definitely the corporate companies that want branded outfits. And today we serve a clientele of over 60 clients and corporate clients. So my growth has been reinforced by a belief that tailoring is not just a livelihood, it's a business with power to create jobs and transform lives, as well as build communities. And when I had an opportunity to attend the Capital Solution Accelerator program, that is when I learned about social impact. And before, I was doing a social impact to support mothers on a small scale, but now I decided to expound it, and that led to the birth of Darraine Cerebral Palsy Organization. Yes, thank you very much.
This is very, very heartwarming conversation. Hearing your story, you even want to hear more and more. So I'm sure you're going to inspire quite a lot of listeners, so that everybody can think deeply about a problem. You can really design and inspire others, transform communities for a better Africa. Thank you very much, Imelda. Imelda, as we continue in our conversation, how has being a mother of a child with cerebral palsy influenced your advocacy work?
Thank you very much, Doctor. My 12-year-old son transformed my life. Through him, I've experienced emotional, financial, social challenges that many parents with children with disabilities face. I've also witnessed stigma and isolation that many families endure, and those experiences gave me a deeper sense of purpose. They inspired me to become an advocate, ensuring that families know that they are not alone, and every child deserves love, dignity, and opportunity to thrive. I've learned about the struggles that mothers go through, especially the constant routine work of taking care of the children, which they most of the time do alone. So this influenced me to come out and talk about this disability. And also, I learned about this cerebral palsy disorder when it was happening to my son. As a 20-year-old mother, I gave birth to twins, and to be sincere, I had never heard of that disability. I feel like no mother deserves to hear about a disability the time it's happening to their child, which is irreversible. It does not heal, and most people in the community seriously don't know about it. Every time I make a video or meet people and tell them about cerebral palsy, they are hearing it for the first time, yet it's in our community. Hundreds of mothers are going through it, and the unfortunate bit, they are going through it alone. So I want to build a support system for the mothers. I want to provide them with the information they need to know to take care of their children, and also support them where we can as an organization. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Imelda, for that inspiration that has driven you into starting this organization. Again, what personal challenges have taught you the most about resilience and leadership?
Wow, there are quite a number. And to me, I usually meet people and tell them I'm 33, but my experience and all that I've gone through can give you a 45-year-old. I went through so much at a little stage. But I think the personal challenges that have taught me more about resilience and leadership are balancing motherhood, entrepreneurship, and advocacy. There are moments really of uncertainty, financial strain, emotional exhaustion. But I learned that resilience means continuing even when the journey is difficult. Leadership for me is about serving others, staying true to your vision, and creating opportunities that empower people beyond you. And that is what I do every day at Darraine Stitches and at Darraine Cerebral Palsy Organization. Thank you.
Interesting, interesting. As we continue into this conversation, dear listeners, there are stories that teach you along the way. Some start them very early in age, others start them, much later in stage. But the level of resilience is what drives us to where we end. So, Imelda, how has your journey been to growing Darraine Stitches from a small tailoring workshop, as you informed us from your mom's experience, into a trusted brand? And what impact are you proud of?
First of all, growth has come through consistency, quality, and building relationships. I usually tell people that tailoring is like a service, like a doctor and a client. You have to build relationships with your clients as well as the people in the community. Grow a tailoring company. I've focused on delivering excellent product. I listen to customer needs and continuously improve our services. We always seek the information out there that can help us learn more skills and better skills on the market. Yes, I've also embraced learning opportunities, invested in business development. I joined Social Entrepreneurship Club that is hosting me today and enrolled for the Accelerator program. This gave me first-hand trainings about a business as a person and an entrepreneur, because to be sincere, I just sat home and I'm like, online is the next big thing. Let me start a business. I didn't know anything about business, and my bachelor's was in development studies. So to be sincere, I didn't know much about business, and this helped me so much to learn about how to grow a company. And then I also use social media to tell our stories, to post our work, and I never give up on posting. Even when I get one like, I keep on posting because I know someone out there is seeing my work and believes that they'll support us one time. But most importantly, customers have trusted us because we consistently deliver quality and we stand for a meaningful purpose where we support mothers with cerebral palsy children. Yes, thank you.
I love this. I totally love this kind of energy, the kind of determination you have. Starting a business when you have no experience, I mean, really is very, very powerful, especially in this kind of environment where everything is very unstructured, but also a bit scaring. So thank you for that, Imelda. And I would like you to inform us what initiatives have been most effective in empowering mothers raising children with disabilities.
Yes, Darraine Cerebral Palsy works through many ways, but the most important is providing information. That is the awareness that we talk about every day with the mothers. Every time I get a chance at the Darraine charity event where we host mothers and also volunteers, and we create awareness about the Darraine Stitches. We host health camp. We talk about the disability. Because as I started this journey, I came to believe that most mothers still think that their children were bewitched. They still think that children are going to heal, yet this disability is irreversible. Once it happens to a child, since it's a brain damage, you can't change it. It does not heal. So you have to take care of the symptoms. So I think creating awareness has really helped the mothers. Then we also do skills training. Most of these mothers are single mothers with no economic opportunities to work. So we look for those skills that they can have that can help them earn from home. We connect them to people who are doing cakes. For us at the workshop, we can host mothers to learn a few easy things about tailoring that can help them earn and have a better living with their children. And then we also support mothers through uplifting them. For me, I believe that when I tell the mothers my story and also tell them my testimonies about my journey and my son. This has really helped some mothers who have given up with life to come up and also take care of their children, change their lives, and know that it is not the end of the world. Yes. We also call upon community members to always not stigmatize these children in the communities and the mothers, so which has, I think, has helped the mothers live better lives with their children.
Amen. Amazing. Thank you very much, Imelda. Moving forward, as a member of the Social Entrepreneurship Association in Uganda, how has Capital Solutions Accelerator Program, which you mentioned earlier, shaped your business and social impact journey acumen?
Okay, yes, I always tell people that Capital Solution is one of the best things that ever happened to me as an entrepreneur. And I must say, when they told me about the accelerator program, I was a little skeptical about joining it because it had a fee that I thought I would not afford. But here they told me, no, you can pay in installments. It's beneficial. Yeah, so later I bought in, and this program strengthened both my business mindset and leadership skills. Yes, it helped me better understand business strategy, financial planning, sustainability, and how to position Darraine Stitches for growth. Yes, it has also showed me that a business can generate profit while creating meaningful social impact, because that is where I made a decision to make my social impact even bigger, and I started to organize the Darraine charity events. Yes, it was after the accelerator program, and it has also given me the confidence to scale both enterprise and my advocacy work with all the leadership skills and the HR trainings, the financial sustainability trainings. I feel this empowered me with the skills I need to do everything as an entrepreneur and as an advocate. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I'm glad that this accelerator program actually had a turning point for you. And for us, that is very, very deeply rooted in what we'd love to do, transforming and inspiring other social entrepreneurs. So thank you very much for being very action-oriented. Imelda, would like you to share with the listeners, how have you approached inclusive financing, especially now that you access the Social Investment Fund?
The SIF loan has been very instrumental in the growth of Darraine Stitches. Like I told you earlier, I started the business with no capital. I only owned one sewing machine, which was actually my mother's. And so using a smartphone, I borrowed from my cousin because my phone had just been stolen. That time I decided to start an online business. So despite those humble beginnings, I was determined to build a business. And when I started to access the SIF loan, it gave us the capital that we needed to grow over the years. And over the past 2 years, I've been able to increase my production capacity from expanding from the 2 sewing machines to now 5. It has enabled us to take more orders and also improve efficiency. Another benefit is able to access working capital through local purchase orders, financing facility. Most times I have orders where I've not gotten a deposit, but through the SIF loan I can get some cash and also produce, so that I can be able to fulfill large customer orders on time and meet the growing demand of our products without straining our cash flows. Yes, and beyond that, the financing and the financing equipment and operations, it has also positioned us for long-term sustainability. So our business has been strengthened and we've created more employment opportunities. We have a bigger team now, and we are using the fashion for both economic empowerment and social impact. Thank you.
Wow, great to know that, because most of the social entrepreneurs struggle with the issues of access to affordable finance. But at least if you have been able to navigate within the Social Investment Fund to position your brand and your growth of the business, at least that gives us the excitement that we always desire to see. Let's continue into our conversation, Imelda. How do you align with social entrepreneurship as a business model to transform communities in Uganda and beyond?
Yes, thank you very much. So, first of all, the fashion industry attracts many clients. So, with these clients that I have, I saw an opportunity that I could work with them to create a bigger opportunity and a bigger movement that can also help me support mothers. So, the social enterprise has really helped me get the profit, the money that we need, and also it has helped me do the advocacy work, because I must say, when you are in the social enterprise, you have a bigger social capital. You get to know people. So when I get to know people, I am able to tell them about my work and all that we do. When they see my statuses, they can be able to relate to everything that I do. So it's easier to actually align the work that I do with advocacy, because I'm out there. I get to meet people. It's better than when you don't have any enterprise going on. So I feel like you wouldn't really know how to, you wouldn't have the audience, I could say. Yeah. So it has helped me get the audience to do both work, the social enterprise and also the advocacy work. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Imelda, for really bringing forward the social entrepreneurship business model and relating it to what you do every day. And as I've learned as well, social entrepreneurship requires you to be out there and getting to the people that may need to hear what you're doing and possibly inspire one or two people as you do business. That's a fantastic way to approach it. Again, can you tell us what's next for you, both in fashion and in advocacy, looking at maybe a span of 10 years from now?
Okay. My vision is to expand Darraine Stitches into Uganda's leading fashion brands while creating more employment opportunities, especially for the youth and women. Yes, at the same time, I want to grow Darraine Cerebral Palsy Organization into a nationally recognized organization that provides support services, advocacy, and awareness across Uganda. So I hope to influence policies that promote disability inclusion and create lasting change for families raising children with cerebral palsy. Yes, so that is what I am looking at right now.
Right, that's your great expansion strategy, which is actually, as I always say, if your dream doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. So looking at what you're putting forward, it looks like your dream is going to is scary so that you can grow it to another level. Moving forward, what advice would you give to aspiring young social entrepreneurs who want to combine business success with social impact?
Okay, my biggest advice is to always start with a problem you genuinely care about, because purpose will sustain you through the difficult times. To be sincere, if whatever sector as an entrepreneur you want to join, if you genuinely don't care about the problem and the issues that you're talking about, the difficult times will really pull you down. You might not see the reason to continue. So build a business that delivers value, remain committed to quality, and never stop learning. Yes. For me, I meet a few people and they ask me, now you are a fashion designer, why did you go back to do the MBA? Yes, I felt like there was a knowledge gap about more managerial skills and also business skills. So I call upon all the entrepreneurs to never stop learning. You always have to seek the knowledge. Lastly, profit and purpose are not competitors. They strengthen each other. So most importantly, remember that true success is not measured only by what you earn, but by what lives you are positively impacting. Yes, that is how sometimes success is measured. You always have to not only look at the profit, but also the purpose. Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much, young social entrepreneurs. That's the best way to put forward your head and heart to work together, because truth be told, purpose and profit are not competitors, they are collaborators. That's a great way to put it. Thank you very much. And as we are coming to the end, how do you define success, Imelda?
To me, I feel like success is being able to have a legacy, leaving gold footprints behind you is, I think, the most successful thing you can ever have. If you leave a trail of gold steps behind you, to me, that is success. I wouldn't expand so much on that, but yeah, what you leave behind, the legacy is success. Thank you.
Thank you, Imelda. So how do listeners get to find Darraine Stitches and Darraine Cerebral? Where do they find you, online and physical?
Yes, thank you very much. Darraine Stitches is present on all social media platforms where we display our work, and also you can get to us through our social media platform. However, we also have a business contact that is 256-788-08-9200. That is the Darraine Stitches company line, where you can make your orders on WhatsApp and also through calls. Yes, and Darraine Cerebral Palsy Organization is also based in Mukono Seta, where we have an office, but we also have all our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You can check in and see a work that we do to support the mothers. And this year in October, we've organized the 3rd annual Darraine charity event that is going to happen on 9th and 10th October, where we are going to bring 50 mothers together, support them, empower them, and also create hope that we can live better lives with our children. So I call upon everyone to join me on this movement to support the mothers. We have a Darraine Cerebral Palsy number that is where you can send donations to support the mothers, and also reach out to the programs that are ongoing in Darraine and a Darraine Cerebral Palsy Organization. The number where you can send support is 0749 000 527, and it is registered in the names of Darraine Cerebral Palsy Organization. I request all companies, communities, and organizations to come and give a hand to support the mothers so that they can live better lives with their children. Together, we can create lasting smiles and lasting impact. Thank you.
Lovely. Dear listeners, as you've heard, let's participate. Let's join hands in supporting Darraine Cerebral and Darraine Stitches, as shared by a lovely, passionate social entrepreneur here in Uganda. The story is very inspiring, and she's building a movement, continue inspiring other mothers who are going through the similar challenges. We really want to thank you very much, Imelda, for pushing this agenda forward, and we trust that the world will be able to remember the good works that you have started. As we wrap up, dear listeners, I would like to thank you for joining us on the Social Entrepreneurship in Africa podcast. Make sure to visit our website, www.capitalsolutionsug.com, where you can subscribe to our podcast on Spotify so that you will never miss a show. We are coordinating the Uganda Social Entrepreneurship Association, where we bring members. We are bringing very passionate social entrepreneurs to share their stories, to transform and continue building a better Uganda and a better Africa. You can also connect with us via our social media platforms on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, all at Capital Solutions. See you again next time, and I would like to thank you, your host, Joyce Tamale from Capital Solutions.